when I could be first? Why would I be broke if she got money in her purse? Why would I choose you when I can have her? Why would I be cold? Hold up, let me get the fur. Why would I be last when I could be first? Why would I be broke if she got money in her purse? Why would I choose you when I can have her? Why would I be cold? Hold up, let me get the fur. Ain't no refund, can't run shit back. Big bank, take lil, he ain't got no stack.
Yo, what's the deal? It's Vonté Malone. I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter, brand influencer from Compton, California. And today we're gonna go on a little journey and we're gonna be explaining, about my mixtape and things of that nature. So make sure y'all tune in. My inspiration behind this mixtape was to not only expand my music, versatility, but also to give people a different side of me. I wanted people to know that I could make fun songs, I could make rap songs, I could, be serious, but also it was a journey for me because I kind of had a time where I stopped doing music and then I made a song. Kind of just sparked the idea. I'm like, okay, I think it's time to really just drop the tape and put a whole body of work together that I can kind of just release to everybody and people can enjoy, but also see like where I came from and like hear my past, but also hear how much I've grown. The overall theme or message that I would say this project is about, it would be like the underdog, the person that people always downplay, that people always don't ever look to do anything, or they always overlook. And also just like something that people can vibe to, or like, I feel like me personally, there's no skips on here, so you're gonna be able to like listen to it all the way through and just hear the journey of like what I've been through, what I've accomplished, what I'm learning, and what I have learned, and like all in one mix, like a little soup. And I just want everybody to just enjoy it that way. And basically just like celebration, like of where you are in life, patting yourself on the back. Just not letting nobody's opinions or thoughts of you just take you down. Like it's a mixtape for people that like are the underdog. And if you're an underdog, you're gonna relate to this. But also it's gonna be a good time to survive. It's not gonna be serious like the whole way through. So yeah, like it's just gonna be a vibe. So I would just basically say the theme of it would be having fun, but also celebrating the underdog. Would I say how this mixtape sounds different or is different from my last or previous work? I would say that it's a lot more mature. The lyrics are a lot more put together. You can hear my growth from where I've started and where I've been. And it's just like a different sound. Like I feel like nobody in LA is doing this right now. And I think like once people get to hear it, they're gonna understand like what I mean by different and a new vibe and just something that's not been heard. So I really, when I was making this mixtape, it's like been a year. So I was really trying not to listen to other people or be influenced by other people. So once people hear it, I think they'll understand this. The most challenging part of this mixtape, honestly, was the recording because I'm real picky. And a lot of songs have like 4 or 5 versions till I got to the song and the sound that I wanted. And another issue, well not issue, but like I would say a hurdle or something would be that like when I was making the mixtape, I had to be for sure of myself, and a lot of songs kind of challenged me, which was great because that was what I wanted to do, was challenge myself. But other than that, it wasn't really too difficult because I kind of went into this like really, like I thought about this for a while before I even did anything. And so most of this mixtape came by feeling and like vibes. And like I went to the studio, woke up like, ooh, I want to record. So a lot of this mixtape was just waking up and being like, ooh, like in the mood. So when you're listening to it, you're gonna be like, oh, he was feeling like this, he was feeling like that. So it really wasn't too many difficult things, but just maintaining a sound and sticking to that sound, and also like being for sure of myself and not being so picky. Like, cause sometimes you're gonna be picky about something, but when you release it to the world and somebody else is hearing it, like they're not gonna even think about those things that you're thinking about. So just go with the flow and let your heart tell you what it is. Some special tracks on the mixtape that would be special to me would be my first single that came off the mixtape, which is I'm Back Home, and it's featuring Ashby. And if a lot of you guys know about Ashby, she's from the Vixens, which is like an OG Drake group. And she's also a good friend of mine, so she did the feature for me just off the GP. and it's a dope record. Like at the time when I was making that single, like I kind of was just off my hiatus of doing music, and she was off her hiatus, so the song I'm back on kind of both fit our moods at the time. So that's one of, like, I would say, the outstanding tracks on the mixtape. Another outstanding song I would probably say is Move Something, which is out as well. Only because like that song came very unexpectedly. I got the beat and then instantly started writing the hook. So those are like kind of two songs that really stand out to me, are kind of special. Not that they're like better or less than any other songs, it's just those two in particular because of the emotion behind it and the story that's behind it. There will be 2 collaborations on the mixtape. One, as I mentioned earlier, with Ashby of the Vixens. She'll be featured on I'm Back On. And then I also have another song called Pop, which is going to feature my bro from high school. We already got a single out some years ago, but we wanted to revisit that energy and bring that back and, like, you know, just give our old Compton people like, oh, okay, like, you see, they still hanging out, you know, they still doing what they do. And like I said with Ashby, that just came about because we were both, you know, back from our hiatus from music, and it was like the thing to do at the time, and the energy was right. As far as producers go, this mixtape will be solely produced by ZekeBeats, only because like I wanted the sound to sound like very cohesive and very the same, and I just felt like working with different producers wouldn't produce that sound. So I, you know, got with Zeke, and we talked about a lot of beats and got together and made sounds, and now we have this product that I'm ready to show y'all. So, you know, I'm excited about it. How I feel about my sound now on this mixtape compared to my previous songs, I kind of feel like my previous music was more like, not childish, but like I wasn't that serious. I was just taking time and pretty much learning myself and learning my capabilities and what I could do, and just having fun and vibing out. Versus this music, it's not personal, but I vibe with every song that is on this mixtape, and the sound is more mature. You can hear it in the lyrics. It's more put together. It's like a different, I guess, persona of myself, I would say. And in that aspect, I'm like, okay, like, you're gonna do everything that I need to do that I learned from my past songs and put it in here, and then kind of just mix it all together with the new mature sound that I have and just how I think about things now. And so I would say that's how the difference from previous songs that I've done now versus the songs that I did on this mixtape. And if you guys are a true fan, you will definitely hear the growth, and you'll definitely hear the lyricism that has changed, and just the fun vibes. And like, I kind of went back to my old self, but with new, different aspects of myself as well. And when you hear it, you're going to hear how everything came together like a little gumbo. So, when you guys listen to this mixtape, I want you to take away the message that you can do whatever the fuck you want to, no matter what nobody says, and just do what you want to do and go with your own thought, go with your heart. Like, don't do anything based off what somebody else says. I mean, if it's constructive and it's great, you know, by all means apply it, but as far as like, I want you guys to get a good feel of like having fun. I want you to feel like you're at the summertime picnic. I want you to feel like you're at the club. On this mixtape, you're gonna go everywhere. You're gonna have different vibes, different energy. So, but the main message I want you guys to take from, like I said, is do what you want to do. Make the music you want to make. As long as it's good, stick to that shit and do what the fuck you gotta do. Because at the end of the day, if it's good or bad, you're the only one that gotta deal with the results. And like I said, it's also dedicated to the underdog. Anybody that has been downplayed, doubted, this one's for you too. And I just want everybody to listen to it, enjoy it, and hear the growth that I, acquired throughout the last 5-6 years I've been doing music, and really hear what I have to say, and take it and enjoy it as for what it is, no more, no less. My favorite part of working on this mixtape, and why it would be my favorite part, I don't really have a specific favorite part, but what I would say is just the whole experience of learning myself and seeing myself in a new light, experiencing with different sounds, working with a new producer. I never worked with one producer for just all projects, so I have a producer, but just to work with Zeke was really dope too. He treated me like just like how any other artist would be, and I was real appreciative of that experience. And like I said, I'm super picky, so it was appreciative that if I sent him something like, I don't like how this sounds, can you do this, can you do that? It was real cool. Also working with a new engineer, shout out to my dude K Riggs. He helped with a lot of things. So I like that I learned a lot during this mixtape, and also you'll get a lot from me as far as like where I've came and where I've been and my journey and everything that I've done so far musically. You'll hear it in this mixtape, just a little bit more amped up and a little bit more, grown and sexy, a little drip on it, a little hot sauce, a little seasoning. But yeah, so that pretty much how I feel like will be my highs and lows of that. I want to say thank you guys most of all for tuning in and going through this little journey with me and the questions. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really had fun explaining this to you all, so I hope you guys get a better insight of me, just a little bit though, because I know you motherfuckers, y'all be nosy, so just a little bit. But you get a little bit better view of me and my musical journey. And once again, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. You guys can find me at Instagram on V_Tizzle, TikTok V_Tizzle, on all streaming platforms Vonté Malone, YouTube Vonté Malone. I'm everywhere, so make sure y'all tap in. Thank y'all once again. I appreciate y'all. I got some shit coming soon. And we out.
First, why would I be broke if she got money in her purse? Why would I choose you when I can have her? Why would I be cold? Hold up, let me get the fur.